Everybody's up there again. On paper, bro. I'm not worried about nothing overall. That shit is all on paper. On paper, 91, that you put belts ass to you, nigga. No, bitch. Are you fucking for real? This is unrealistic! What quarterback is going 46 and 0? Huh? Holy shit. We got two. Oh, no. Goodness. What is this? Oh goodness, no, that's gonna be some paper actually like
We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans.
You can always find another question. My great thing is with this is like I need to know, is this from a like I think the only way to go about this is your child, your wife, and then only because it's like how my brain looks at it, you're supposed to protect the children at all costs. Yeah, dude, I love my wife to death, but you can always make another child, but that's your child though. Like when you see your child, and I don't know if y'all don't have children, but when you see your child and you have the child in your hand, you're looking at this precious being that can't do no wrong in regards to their innocence as a child. It's like, what are we? I'd imagine the child is first, like your child.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Hokies offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Green. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Hokies will come to the line to run the hurry up.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
That's reeled in. It's Selden. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Touchdown, Hokies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Looking to throw here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 41. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made in space, look out. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Virginia Tech 14, Alabama 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a first down at the 41. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's down. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the wideout goes in motion. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick route. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
14, Alabama
And he'll need to kick off right there to start from the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 29. Quarterback keeps the football. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Selden. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
That's caught. It's Green. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Fourth down. The offense will go for it. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Bailed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Can he get there on the ground? And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Alabama, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Got the first down and still motoring. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The tight end has got it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Nimrod. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find room. It's Ball. It tests the middle. He gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Down the middle, it's Nimrod. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. A timeout is called. A touch strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Try to add the lead now to the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 28. Alabama, 7.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Makes a quick catch. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? The defense is coming after him. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Booming kick. It's good from 59 yards away. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our half halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Change of direction.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He breaks free.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Caught in the backfield. It's Porton. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the...
Clean through the end zone. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Gain on that catch and run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
28, Alabama, 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Gonna run it. It's Ball. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
It's an out route, the catch made. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw it again. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
So the first snap. Zone, and this defense, I tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Because that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. To throw, it's Simpson. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Pass. Touchdown, Hokies. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Taking command now in the fourth quarter, closing in on a bid for the national championship game.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
17.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Horton. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it's a comeback route. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, tie. This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they're able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Grinding away on the ground. He's got the first and still going. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And they tack on the extra point.
Alabama, 24.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Simpson. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep throw. What a catch! What a grab by the junior. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Alabama. This passing game is still on fire. Now the all-important extra point.
With the grab and the score.
And it's up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Virginia Tech.
Hansen able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game.